We're getting up close and personal with a car that's making some serious waves in the electric vehicle world, the 2025 BYD Dolphin. Now, you might be thinking, another electric hatchback? But trust me, this is one you'll want to pay attention to. BYD is coming in strong, and the Dolphin is their challenger in a very crowded pool. So, is it a genuine game changer or just another fish in the sea? Let's find out. So what's the big deal with the 2025 model? Well, BYD has refined the Dolphin to be an even more compelling package. They've tweaked some features and in some markets, adjusted the pricing to really put the pressure on its rivals. Let's start with that exterior. The Dolphin has what BYD calls its Ocean Aesthetics design language. It's a 5-door hatchback with some quirky yet charming design cues. The front grille is closed off as you'd expect from an EV, giving it a sleek look. The LED headlights are sharp and are said to be inspired by a dolphin breaching the water. A nice touch, right? The dimensions come in at approximately 4,290 millimeters in length, 1,770 millimeters in width, and 1,570 millimeters in height. It's a compact car, perfect for city driving. The alloy wheels vary by trim, with the base models sporting 16-inch wheels and higher trims getting more stylish 17-inch options. The taillights are a full-width LED bar, which looks quite premium at night. One thing to note is the ground clearance. At around 130 millimeters, it's not made for rough terrain, so you'll want to stick to the tarmac. The door handles are semi-hidden for better aerodynamics, but some might find them a bit less practical than traditional ones. Stepping inside, you're greeted by a surprisingly spacious and modern cabin. The dashboard is dominated by a large 12.8-inch rotating touchscreen. Yes, you heard that right. It rotates from landscape to portrait at the touch of a button. It's a cool party trick, but is it useful? For navigation, portrait mode is fantastic, but for most other functions, landscape feels more natural. The interior materials are a mix of soft touch plastics and synthetic leather, which feel quite pleasant. However, in some of the lower trim models, you will find some cheaper feeling plastics if you go looking for them. In terms of technology, that big screen is your command center. It houses the infotainment system, which includes satellite navigation, and for connectivity, you get Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Higher trims also benefit from a wireless phone charger and a panoramic glass roof, which really opens up the cabin. But a small gripe is that the instrument cluster behind the steering wheel is a tiny 5-inch screen. It shows the essential information, but it can feel a bit small and cluttered compared to the massive center screen. What about practicality? The cargo space is a respectable 345 liters with the rear seats up. If you fold them down in their 60-40 split, that expands to a generous 1,310 liters. That's pretty good for a compact hatchback. It's more than what you'd get in a Hyundai Kona Electric, for instance. However, there's a noticeable lip when you fold the seats down, so it's not a completely flat floor, which can be a bit annoying when sliding in larger items. Now, let's talk performance. And this is where it gets interesting because it really depends on the version you go for. The standard or dynamic model comes with a 70 kilowatt electric motor, producing about 94 horsepower and 180 newton meters of torque. That gives you a 0 to 60 mile per hour time of around 12 seconds. It's leisurely. It's fine for city driving, but you won't be winning any drag races. This is a clear area where competitors like the standard Tesla Model 3 pull ahead significantly. But if you step up to the premium or long-range model, you get a much more potent 150 kilowatt motor, which translates to about 201 horsepower and 310 newton meters of torque. This drops the 0 to 60 time to a much more respectable 7 seconds. The top speed for all models is around 160 kilometers per hour. All Dolphins are front-wheel drive, and the power is delivered through a single-speed automatic transmission. So how far can it go on a single charge? The standard model comes with a 44.9 kilowatt-hour battery pack, giving you a WLTP range of around 340 kilometers. The premium model gets a larger 60.48 kilowatt-hours battery, boosting the range to a very usable 427 kilometers. In real-world driving, you can expect a bit less, especially in colder weather or with a heavy foot, but it's still competitive. Safety is a big win for the Dolphin. It has received a 5-star ANCAP safety rating, which is fantastic. It's packed with features like multiple airbags, a 360-degree camera, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and automatic emergency braking. So how much does all of this cost? This is where the Dolphin really starts to shine. The starting price for the base model is expected to be very competitive, undercutting many of its rivals. As you move up the range to the more powerful and feature-packed versions, the price will of course increase, but it remains a strong value proposition compared to the likes of the Volkswagen ID.3 or the Tesla Model 3. So, the 2025 BYD Dolphin. It's not perfect. The base model's performance is a bit underwhelming, and some interior materials could be better. But it offers a stylish design, a tech-filled and spacious interior, a great long-range option, and a top-tier safety rating, all at a very aggressive price point. It's a compelling package that proves you don't have to break the bank to go electric. What are your thoughts on the 2025 BYD Dolphin? Is it a car you would consider? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and of course, subscribe to Wheels 4 Drive for more daily car reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.